Good morning po. Yes, good morning po. Ask ko lang po, saan ba particular pumapalya po yung ating flood control project? Sa plano po ba, disenyo or implementation? And the other one po is kung kayo po ang magdi-design ng ating map, bilang architect ng ating national flood control project, may mga hakbang po ba kayong patutupad?
Very tough question. Hindi kami nananalo ng bid sa Public Works and MMDA. Yeah, maski competitive proposal kasi implementation mukhang malayo kami doon. We just keep making proposals and put them on record. And thanks to the media, help us put them on record. Implementation, you ask the President, you ask the Public Works, you ask MMDA.
Thank you po.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. Very valid, good question. Beyond our control, though.
Hello, good morning. Noel po ng PTV News. Sir, I'm sorry, nawala ko. Nawala yung tanong. Yes, sir. Sometimes po, nung nakaraang flooding, basura, yung parang maraming basura. Do you think we can also blame the trash for this flooding?
Good question po. I think nakapir na ako sa Congress proposing long time ago, waste to energy. You know, plastic waste in our country, how many years get decomposed? 600 years. Singapore, 24 hours. Byproduct, power supply, paving blocks for sidewalks, and reclamation materials. And in Singapore, 60% of their garbage goes to waste-to-energy plants. 40% recycling, reuse, collect, ganun. Ang tagal na natin sinasabi yan. Ewan ko what's happening again. I think analysis paralysis, lack of political will.
So there's no one project that takes care of waste to energy? Wala dito sa Pilipinas?
May mga proposals, I don't know kung may na-implement na. In fact, sa China, they're running out of garbage. Kasi they have 1,000 waste to energy plants. Sila na ang bumibili ng garbage.
Is there any project that you can suggest?
Nasuggest ko na po. In fact, kasi member din ako, I chair the Environment and Urban Development Committee ng American Chamber of Commerce. I'm not American. Silang rin-represent ko in the Management Association of the Philippines. I was president, PCCI, I was vice president. Sila nagpadala sa akin. And I was criticized as promoting foreign interests. Ano ba yan? I was for the environment.
Sir, you've been in the industry for so many years. Can you give us like a description how it was, paano na ngayon yung disaster response or flooding response ng government kahit yung admin ni Aquino, Duterte at ngayon? Pakidescribe, is getting worse po ba yung flood control projects ngayon? Thank you.
Yeah, because the mitigation, yung infrastructure, hindi pa nagagawa. O kung ginawa naman, alam na, even the president said, haphazard, ghost projects pa, at corruption and incompetence. Kaya I think it's worse now because it cannot address the big flooding. And corruption, mukhang hindi natakot yung mga korap eh. Wala nang factor of fear. Sana itong ni Presidente, isumbong kay Pangulo, sana ma-pursue yan. Let's help him. Magsumbong tayo. Kasi kung isa lang nag-whistleblower, kawawa ka sa sa libel cases. I already earned 111 million pesos in libel cases for telling the truth, allegedly maligning the good names of the corrupt. Sana ito, huwag madagdagan yung libel cases for telling you this. Attorney Miso to lawyer for me.
Yes, good
One
morning
more.
to Architect John. Tatanong ko lang po, kasi dito, di po ba dito ang ating budget po sa flood control is napakalaki po, di po ba? Ang tanong po kasi ng karamihan, napakalaki po ng pundo, billions. Bakit po yung main problem na para sa flood control, until now, hindi po masolusyonan. Lagi lang pong sinisisi ang basura, malakas ang ulan, marami ang tubig. Para po sa inyo, ano po ang the best remedy na mabigyan po natin ng solusyon yung ating problema sa baha? Maraming salamat po.
Very tough question. I'm just thinking aloud na, not recommend. Ibigay na lang kayo sa private sector. Look at our airports, mas malinis na. Oh, maybe. Oh, they might be able to earn from garbage, waste to energy, ganun. And then even the water save, it can be recycled. Oh. I don't have an answer for that.
Yeah.
I think collectively we can have the answers.
Top of mind.
Top of mind.
Yes. Okay. I think, sige, please, use this if you can.
Sir Joseph pa sa GMA7. So you mentioned that there's a parang 50-year na kapabayaan, no? And you mentioned several projects that could have solved the flooding that we experience now. Can you mention some of them that have been not completed or probably gone the wayside?
Your email na lang, padala ko sa
Sige,
iyo.
sir.
So,
Okay.
ko i-present. 150
Alright.
So, with
Opo.
long-term targets, 10 to 20 years, immediate action program, short-term, medium-term, long-term, and visionary. And I give you my business cards.
Yes, sir.
You buy me your email, we'll send them to you.
All right, we'll check
Yeah.
your list later.
One talaga is Parañaque Spillway.
Spillway. Can you for soundbite purpose?
Hindi makalabas yung tubig eh.
Okay.
Like 22 rivers plus Mangahan Floodway drain into Laguna Lake. I also mentioned like a toilet without a flush at Laguna Lake. It's also like a big bathtub, walang drain, hindi makalabas. So you don't have to be a planner or genius to analyze it.
Correct.
Oh, the other one talaga, dreads all our rivers. I think we have more than 400 rivers. I think 180 of them are dead. And even our esteros, drain them. Like Daniel Burnham plan for Manila was esteros of Manila comparable to the canals of Venice, navigable. Pasig River, like River Seine in Paris. Manila Bay, like the Bay of Naples. Those were the inspirational images of Daniel Burnham. You can still do it. You know, you Google Dubai Creek. It was very wide and silted. In my time in Dubai, it was dredged, deepened, and narrowed down. And then we planned a very beautiful waterfront development on both sides of Dubai Creek. And design, you can do it. Dubai Creek before, silted, very wide,
Okay.
very shallow. Dubai Creek today, parang center of trade and commerce, front door of development. Navigable, even ships, big yachts and ships can enter Dubai Creek lang yun, ha?
So the reason why I ask is merong parang, at least in the government now, parang they're clamoring for, at least trying to decide whether flood master plan for Metro Manila and maybe nationwide is possible. May mga features po that were mentioned in the meeting before, mga cisterns, for example, under the AFP Golf Club, UST. Now, first question is,
Nandito ho yan.
okay.
Oo.
So first question, sir, is do you agree or in your assessment na kailangan talaga, number one, we lack a master plan for flood management? And number two, do we need that? Yung po munang question first.
It's needed to, but it should be part of comprehensive planning.
Mhm.
Kasi kung you have to study the land use, the housing, the demographics, the other kinds of infrastructure. Kasi even flooding cause traffic eh. Interrelated lahat yan. And we submitted a proposal to MMDA twice. Eh palagi kaming talo sa, maski mas mura kami.
Pero sir, ano pang guidepost po for a master plan that would be very effective for Metro Manila?
Yeah,
In terms of concept.
Yeah, yung plan should address even potential flooding the next 50 years.
Mhm.
Then, again, immediate action, short-term, medium-term, long-term, and visionary. Oh, maybe up to 2075. Tignan niya. And we'd like to help. In fact, we have not been winning government projects sa MMDA. Ginagawa na namin. I-donate na lang namin sa media. Bahala na kayo
Sir, yung cisterns, do you think they're effective?
Yeah, it helped. Kasi nasa codes ng Singapore, I think even Manhattan, during heavy rainfall, you harvest the water. And then you can recycle the water or release it after the floods. under Burgos Circle, there's a big cistern underneath. And there are many comments. Somebody told me there's supposedly a presidential decree. Every barangay should have a rainwater harvesting. Good questions there.
But
Yeah, yeah.
Your experience, the context of course is that you're saying hindi ka na nanalo for bidding. Pero speak on behalf of maybe what you know on the industry. Magkano yung SOP na hinihingi sa inyo?
Hindi ako nagbe-bribe. Rini-report ko pa. Hindi ko alam. Like, isang project sa MMDA, I think we're 5 million lower. Nanalo yung mas mahal sa amin. And I like to believe our proposal was more competitive, a better plan of approach, and staffing pattern was deeper. Sinabi ni Mayor Magalong, up to 70%. Mayor Magalong, sinabi na yan.
And I think with that, we can wrap up our discussion for today. Nakakatuwa, Architect Juno, na you mentioned a lot of things that you've done for the past 50 years in the lifetime of Miss Pia, na time and again, you keep on saying this, recommending this, and some are followed, some are not. Hopefully, as you said, it's not about just patriotic architecture, but also patriotic leadership. And nakakatuwa when you said something about patriotic citizenship. That's why in line with our president's call for mahiya naman kayo, I think mahiya naman tayo. I think Architect Palafox already made the call to both Ms. Pia and I, to the rest of media here, to help him. Binuksan na niya yung kanyang mga multi-million plans and designs sa inyong lahat for us to really sound the alarm and help us, make a comeback city in Metro Manila. And last word, sir, just to close.
Yes, sir. I'm still hopeful. I've been tempted to change my passport 6 countries. And I believe our country is still the most blessed. We're number 1 in the world in marine biodiversity. We're now number 1 in sailors. We're number 1 in call centers. I like to believe we're number 1 in nurses. We're number 2 in geothermal energy. Number 2 in BPOs. We have the 3rd or 5th longest coastline. Some countries go to war, they don't have a coastline, like Iraq invading Kuwait. In Dubai, naubusan ng natural waterfront, kaya excavated the desert to have more waterfront real estate, made the Palm Islands to have more waterfront real estate. We have long coastlines. We are number 4 in gold reserves. We are now number 4 in shipbuilding, thanks to the Japanese and the Koreans. We are number 5 in all other mineral resources, and estimate says our natural resources is worth maybe $6 trillion. We have a demographic soft spot. Average age is 26 years old. The rest of the world is aging and aged. And I think number 13 in human resources. And the Filipino expatriates, I don't want to call them OFW, sounds like prisoners of war. They're supposed to be our heroes, preferred employees of most employers all over the world. So I'm still hopeful. We just have to we know our problems, I cited it, the 3 C's and the 4 I's. Corruption, criminality, climate change, inequality, investments, infrastructure, and incompetence. And with that, we can be in the top 20 economies of the world, number 16 by 2050, number 14 by 2075. It's not just me saying that. It's HSBC forecast and Goldman Sachs. And I don't know if I can share it here. Baka madagdagan na naman ang libel case ko. I have a client who became my friend in the Middle East. Some nations now complain to Allah why He blessed the Philippines with more natural resources, more beautiful islands, and more beautiful women. And Allah was supposed to have replied, stop complaining. I also gave the Philippines the worst politicians.
Okay, and with that, tandaan po natin. Thank you, Architect June, for coming over. And
God is fair.
yes. And tandaan po natin, mabuhay ang Panginoon, mabuhay ang Pilipinas, mabuhay ang Pilipino. Maraming salamat po.